Today, the man charged in the Deanie Peters case, James Frisbie, appeared in court. Peters was 14 years old when she disappeared in 1981. Frisbie is accused of making false statements to police during the investigation. 13 on your side's Justin Bachman is just back from the courthouse. He joins us now from the Information Center. And what happened today, Justin?
Julia, today focused on small details from past testimony and conversation that James Frisbie had in regards to that disappearance of Deanie Peters. According to the subpoena for his arrest, Frisbie lied about information he had about the case. He misled investigators as well, according to that subpoena. Today in court, the prosecution called on 6 witnesses, and they had a 30-minute recording of an interview that Frisbie did with an investigator back in 2008. Much of it was centered on the witnesses saying that Frisbie made claims that another man, Kyle Fate, was responsible for killing Peters and hiding her body. The prosecution also focused on Frisbie's relationships with other potential suspects in the investigation, Kyle Fate and Steve Osborne, and how old testimony and recent statements that he's made don't match up.
If the defendant testified recently that he never suspected Steve Osborne or Kyle Fate would be involved in this, and he never told anyone he would ever suspect that or think that, is that consistent with what he told you?
Not at all.
If he recently testified under oath that Steve Osborne was a good kid, and he thought Steve Osborne was a good kid, is that consistent with what he told you?
That is very inconsistent with what he was describing.
Today's hearing was a preliminary examination. Prosecution presented their evidence to Judge Buter, and he'll review and decide whether there's enough to take Frisbie to trial. There's 1 more witness and 12 pieces of evidence left to be presented. The hearing is going to resume on September 20th.